Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. In this video, we're going to continue our study of how to simplify radical expressions involving cubed roots. But in these two cases, we're going to find the cube root of numbers that don't lend themselves to be perfectly cubed rooted. So let's take a look at example one, in which we're going to ask ourselves, what is the cubed root of 40? All right. And so what we're going to do, we're going to still keep in mind that we want three of a kind, right? And so let's take a look at that. And we're going to do it this way. We're going to take that number 40 and we're going to find the prime factors of 40. All right. And so we know that 2 is a factor of 40, and we know that 2 times 20 will give us 40. And let's take a look at 20, in which we can further factor 20, in which 2 times 10 will equal 20, and let's factor 10, and we know that 10 is equal to 2 times 5, and guess what? We have our 3 of a kind right here, right? So we have our 2, and so we know that that this is 8, right? Because 2 times 2 times 2, so therefore the cubed root of 8 is actually 2, and we're going to park that right outside. Now here's all we have to do with that 5. We're going to put it into the radical and just put the cubed root of that right outside. That's all we have to do. And so our answer in this case is 2, the cubed root of 5. That's it. And we know that 2 times the cubed root of 5 is just simply the side on a cube. And so if we multiply these three together, right, these three numbers right here, 3 of a kind together, we will get 40, because 2 times the cube root of 5 times 2 times the cube root of 5, 2 times the cube root of 5 will give me 40. All right, that is our answer. And let's take a look at our second big example, in which we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find the prime factors of 54, and they are 2 and 27. Right, and we know that 2, we know that 3, we know that 2 times 27 will give us 54. Well, at the same time, 27, its factors are 3 and 9, because we know that 3 times 9 will give us 27. And then we can further prime factor 9, because we know that 9 is the same as saying 3 times 3. And guess what? We have our 3 of a kind right here. And so what we're going to do, we know that 3 times 3 times 3 will give us 27, and the cube root of 27 is 3. So we're just going to park it right out front. And all we're going to do is just put the cube root radical sign over the 2, just like this right here. And we're just going to combine those two together. And so we have 3 times the cube root of 2 right here. And that is our answer, because we know that if we multiply this number 3 times by itself 3 times, we will get 54. Okay, you have been given a lot of information. I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause the video to take a look at things, or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of how to simplify a number that doesn't necessarily lend itself well to being perfectly cubed rooted. All right, in the meantime, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.